Hello, and welcome to the 200th episode special of Totally Oblivious. How'd we get here? Anyway, wait, we have... There we go, thank you, I know.
Shout out that Totodile.
Shout out Totodile, shout out Cinequil, shout out Pichu, he decided to not be kidnapped today and arrive to work.
And then
shout out
the
Charizard.
pedo Charizard.
How's he a pedo?
I don't know. Just look at the way he's looking at me.
He's shy. He hasn't been on camera in a while. He's
kind of looks like that guy from Ocean Blue.
I don't even know if he is showing up on camera now. I hope so. But yeah, we've reached 200th episode. I'm your host, Caleb.
I'm your co-host.
Alex. And yeah, we did it. I didn't think this would come up so soon, or maybe time just dilated and it feels like it came soon, but it's actually...
I won't lie. From episode 130 till now, everything's kind of a blur.
I don't remember episode 130. I remember 150. That was the Pokemon tier list.
That was the funny one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
And then, what did we do for episode 130?
I don't know. I just kind of just said the thing.
I guess we can start off the episode on a little bit of stroll through memory lane.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's crazy. And we're getting to the end of year 4?
I would think so, yes. That sounds correct to me.
That even more crazy. Is that right?
It should be.
We'll figure that out as we go stroll through memory lane.
Year 4, that means I'm on like year 6 of YouTube or something. I don't know what year I am. Year 8?
You've been doing YouTube for as long as Smash Bros. Ultimate's been out, so this would be your 8th year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Actually insane. We know that this year's episodes, wow, those are songs debuted. We got Switch 2, kind of changed up the formula a little bit this year. Mm-hmm. Well, not really. We tried and then immediately went back to exactly what we were doing every other time because the news got so bad. But no, this episode, we're not going to talk any news.
Shockingly, it hasn't been that bad. Or at least new news-wise.
Well, since the last time we talked about the news, it's been bad.
Yeah.
But I thought today, because me and Alex did a little scroll, we did some personal investigating on recent topics.
It's so bad.
And it's so bad that I decided that this week's episode is going to be the most wholesome,
we have puppies?
nicest, bestest episode to ever exist. This is going to be just a nice, wholesome episode. We could have puppies, honestly. If I open the window, Aura will show up.
Oh, well, now I'm cold. Here's a picture of Aura on screen.
There's Aura.
She's
a dog. Let's see. Start of year 4, so we're getting back to year 3. Talked about COVID at the end of last year for the 5-year anniversary of us getting thrown down the path that we never thought would ever happen.
Yeah.
Crazy. I went to Japan. We started playing games for the podcast.
Real.
Very good. Oh, Truckcast.
I remember
that was
Truckcast.
fun.
That was fun.
Scroll back even further. Did a lot of Discord episodes that was when we were developing this room.
Yeah.
Too. So we didn't even get to this point because we always just did it in the living room.
This feels like a Peter Parker ass
the Peter Parker studio.
Yeah, not the studio. It feels like hold on. It feels like when Peter, we have the Spider-Man shirts on. It's really funny because usually we're the inverse. I wear the Venom stuff. He wears the Spider-Man stuff.
I don't think I have any Spider-Man stuff. I think I only have
really
suit Spider-Man.
Oh, really? Oh, well, I got Venom and stuff in my room. You guys have probably seen in the background.
Yes.
I don't know. It just feels like when Peter moves into a new apartment, but he's fucking off playing Heroes so much he can't fucking decorate it. And there's the rent past due stuff.
The problem is it does stay decorated, but then when other people use this room for something else, they just throw all the decorations elsewhere. Like the Pokemon are usually on display.
Yeah.
But they are now sprawled around the room. So that's sad for them. The high school trilogy almost got the show canceled. Wait a minute. How did we go? That's crazy. The high school trilogy was episode 125. It feels like that was not that long ago.
It does not.
Let's scroll way back to the early days. Oh, our Minecraft series that we did on the side. We never beat the game.
Who?
We didn't. Minecraft.
We got pretty damn close. I think I was collecting ender eyes by the end, and we probably could have finished
We
it.
literally just made a massive farm and then never did anything after that.
That's so funny. I looked up why Spider-Man doesn't get hired by Reed Richards, and it's just because they don't want to pay him a salary.
Didn't want to pay him.
Or at least that's the first one result I saw on Reddit. It's just, there's so many different excuses for Peter, bro. It's just like, this is the guy a fucking mega genius, but really, none of you have hired him.
You can't give this man a salary.
You can't, like, even Tony, it's just like the kid's fucking like crazy, stupid. Unironically, Dr. Doom, hire the kid. But then what about the moral and ethical? I will give you pay time off. Dr. Doom is not unreasonable.
He's not unreasonable.
To spite Reed, Doom would fucking hire Peter in a fucking heartbeat.
No, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. Would Peter go with it? Probably not.
No, definitely not. But it would be funny.
He would try. He would absolutely try.
If Doom was all like, if Peter was like, man, I'm struggling right now, and Reed didn't really give me a job, man. I was really kind of hoping for it. Reed Richards didn't offer you a job, Arachnid. And I wanted to pay time off. I will do all of this for you and give you a union just to spite Reed.
Out of spite. Yeah. So going back to episode 1, when episode 1 first aired, that was, as of us recording this, that was almost 4 years ago.
Wow.
Crazy. Actually, technically we started recording.
Now we combust.
We explode. We die. But no, technically we actually started recording in February of that year. Mm-hmm. So technically I don't remember exactly when we recorded the first episode, but it probably was about this time that we starting the podcast.
Wow.
And that is now we consider a talk show because podcast has it's like a derogatory term now.
Wow.
You're a podcaster. Should we like grab a bunch of sticky tape or not? Well, I wish we had
sticky tape, and then it's like on the podcast because you guys can't see it. It's on the other side of the screen. It's like
just get duct tape and just black it out so it's just totally oblivious.
Yeah, we get totally oblivious talk show. I think we need to rename it.
We should.
Probably. Maybe this is episode 200 is where we rename it.
Rename
podcast. Talk show.
Proper. Yeah. Well, that would suck for the pillows. We can't change it.
A little bit of ink on it.
A little bit of ink. Just slightly change it. Yeah,
they're relics of a different time.
Yeah, we were a podcast, but we went beyond that.
Yeah, and now we just fucking shit talk.
We pretty much do.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
It is.
But yeah, crazy we got to this point. Crazy we're getting to year 5 of recording this. I forgot that we.
And in year 5, we will jump the shark.
Or did we start that? No, we started this in 2022.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 2022 when we started this. So cool.
Yeah.
Very fun.
So there was so much whimsy back then.
There was so much. We weren't so bogged down by the world.
Oh yeah.
But that's not what this episode is about. We're bringing that whimsy back, baby.
Yeah. Coming at a good time waking up. Like I had a rough time sleeping last night.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah. I kept on thinking about I'm addicted to Monster Hunter again. I was low-key, I was sleeping, right? So before you guys got off, or no, when you guys got off, I stood on for like another 10 minutes. And I'm looking at my build, right? start putting Tony Stark gifts on screen. I'm over here like, fucking around with my build, and I'm like, I think if I min-max only into critical boost, and all of a sudden, years worth of not paying attention in fucking math, all of a sudden kicked in. Because all of a sudden I'm like, oh, well, I don't hit. Well, my attack for the over the long period of fighting a monster won't go up, but my affinity is high enough on top of my critical boost that if I hit criticals more often, I will do 37% more damage. But I won't be overall hitting really hard because I'm not maxing into attack. And I'm over here like, what are we doing here? And I'm all like, oh, but I need a, because now I realized previously, because I think they did tweak some of the numbers, I don't hit for as much affinity as I did. So now I'm all like, oh damn, I have to get critical eye on this to actually make it kind of decent, because I need to hit over 70. That's what everybody on the Monster Hunter subreddit was saying. It's like, if you're not hitting for 70 on your katanas,
then what are you doing?
What are you doing? So I'm like, okay. So then I have my 3-slot gem and then my own slot gem. So I'm like, so either I have a mix or I max into boost, because I use other abilities too that increase my attack over time. So I'm all like, what do I do here? So I'll figure that out later, but I'm just all like, I feel like fucking Tony. I'm like, what am I mid-maxing in?
The game's been so good.
I want 30 monsters in the DLC. It's Smash Ultimate. Everyone
is here. Bring back every Elder Dragon. Bring back Basil Geese. Bring back the Pickle.
I want Pickle. I want the Pickle. I think we should definitely do like a Monster Hunter tier list. Not today, but that would be pretty fun. Or monsters I would like to see back in the expansion. Definitely Joe would be one of them. Unironically, Rajang. I want to fight a Rajang.
Everybody wants Rajang back.
I hate when people go. This is just in general. Like when there's a first or second game that's really successful and they always pay homage to it. Like you kind of have to. I hate when people go, I don't want to fight Rajang or Devil Joe. Fuck you.
It's like, what do you mean?
And then they bring up this like, here's Skliplodon. I'm like, no.
You're like,
no. I don't want to fight Skliplodon.
I don't want to fight Skliplodon.
Because people will be like, I want to fight, and then they bring up a fucking squid monster. I'm like, wallahi, brother, wallahi. Like, don't get me wrong. I think every monster, like, ever in this franchise can be designed to be a good fight. But there is a point of like status and coolness where I go, no.
Like that one that's just a big armor thing.
Yeah.
Hate that stupid monster.
Really? You don't? Oh yeah, because he fucking deflects everything.
And it's just not. It's not even a fun fight. Like he's not interesting to look at. Like they could have added. They could have added any other monster. They decided to add that one. For I think it was Rise and this one. So we've had 2 games in a row. We've had to deal with that stupid.
And he was in second. Yeah, he was in dose. So funny enough on that one. Yeah, I like to go on YouTube and see people's lists, and it's just like they'll just bring up like a random fucking monster from Try or something, and it's just like, why? Why do you want him?
Why him?
Like you can fight like. Don't get me wrong. I try to fight everything in a game at least once, like at a pretty decent or high level, just for funsies. And because I'm 200 now.
Honestly, haven't fought Chotacabra since the tutorial.
Yeah, and people will be like, "I want to bring back Chotacabra," and I wouldn't be against. I think for the most part, with those early game monsters, all deserve a subspecies to make them as difficult as like a end game Rathalos or something. I think that's always deserved in some regard. So I think like a poisonous, mechanic poison dart frog Chotacabra would be cool to fight, or horn based. There's too many monsters with horns that are its gimmicks. Never mind. Go back with the poison Chotacabra or paralyzed Chotacabra, or give it just make a paratoad or like any of the toads and just make it that a Chotacabra.
Mix all the toads together. He has every single status inflictment.
That would be crazy. That would be pretty nuts.
That'd be a cool fight.
That would be really fucking annoying. Because Butt Monkey can do the same thing. He can dig it up and then it's just paralyzed.
And who wanted Butt Monkey? Who wanted him?
Unironically, you need him because without him, you wouldn't have the skeleton for Rajang. So in a sense, because the monkey's there, you go, Rajang's gonna be there.
Technically, wouldn't Rajang be the first one anyway because he exists in the past 2 games and they're using the same models?
Not the same models, different. Not the same models, same skeletons, but technically in Dose, Butt Monkey shows up first, at least paying the game wise, and then you would still have to use the same skeleton.
Stupid
and then
Butt Monkey.
And then I forgot his name. Ajang, the other monkey based.
The fire monkey.
The fire monkey also has the same skeleton too. So if anything, it's like I almost feel like it's more or less confirmed we're gonna get a Rajang. I hope think
so.
I kind of want a Guardian Rajang. I wonder how that would be because he'd look white. He'd look like Ultra Instinct. like it's like Joshi couldn't fucking do it for you. It's like, damn, what do we do? Bring out the monkey.
Bring out the monkey.
Because it'd be pretty cool because in that sense,
I'm surprised through the updates they didn't add any
like secret ones,
or just any other Guardian monsters.
There, Arkveld is apparently getting arch tempered. I think a week or two.
He's getting that next week.
And then somebody was all like, "There's a secret event quest they haven't revealed. What's going on here?" I was like, "Yeah, for the first anniversary." Because how did they introduce Basil Geese back into the game?
I think that was the first anniversary update.
Was it? Yeah. I thought he was like a secret one. They didn't announce. Everyone's like, la da 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 da. Look at the monster.
It was a secret one that it was during. I maybe it wasn't the first anniversary, but I know it was the springtime event that he just showed up and just started bombing people.
I hate his scything or seething.
Basil Geese is so good.
I know him as a character or a monster fight, yes. But his armor, like I remember playing him in Worlds and like during the DLC, and I just went, "Oh."
I like his weapon. I don't like his armor.
No, I never use any of his. Dude, earplugs is. We were talking about last night with Colby. I'm like, dude, I think he was right. They don't roar in Wilds.
They don't. Well, I say that, and then
they roar.
Stupid fat fish. Roared more than any other monster ever. So
after we failed, I'm blaming Colby. I'm blaming Colby for all this fights.
I'm not going to blame Colby. I think it's just having the cats makes such a significant difference.
2-mans are great in that. I love Monster
because like doing it by myself, I was like, man, I'm just.
Where's my extra heals? Yeah. No, Uthduna's. I realized that I started fighting 9s. I'm like, I don't need a team here. I can control the whole fight. I
have my cat here.
Yeah,
the cat puts in so much work.
Oh yeah, I think. I unironically, you guys were like, oh, I hate Uthduna, and I went, I think he low-key might be my favorite fight of the game.
No.
I love him. No, I love him.
Dumb. No. It's a dumb fat fish.
I love him. He's so gooby.
Fat fish.
Who would you say then is your favorite? I swear to God, if you say Arkveld, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
No, I don't. Probably, I like Gormagala.
I like Gore.
I just like the shadowy aspect of it.
Ow, the edge. Caleb and Post, throw up your character on screen. Look at him. Well, okay, before the mob boss update.
Drippy.
Before the mob boss update.
I have so much. I'm seething with drip. Seething Caleb. That's my new title.
Oh, he's gained a subspecies like I did with my Thunder build.
Seething Caleb. That makes sense because I'm constantly frenzied.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want
we can move on to a secondary topic.
What's that?
I was thinking we could talk about a slew of different happy topics. Got done talking about our newest autism scheme, Monster Hunter.
I fucking love, and I'm gonna still keep playing it because I'm gonna go to Guatemala at the end of this month for the whole rest of the month, and I have Monster Hunter fucking Ultimate, whatever, the fucking Cross Generations X or whatever bullshit. It's $5 on the Switch.
Is it $5 right now?
It is $5 for probably like the second, or arguably in some people's opinions, like favorite Monster Hunter game of like all time.
Might have to grab it.
It's $5. It's even cheaper than I bought. I bought it for $10. It's the $5.
But I'm thinking that we just play all like the most updated one, because I really want to beat Rise.
I don't know. I was seeing gameplay of Rise, and I'm like, I don't think I'd really enjoy Rise.
Rise is so fun.
I don't think I would.
No, you would enjoy it.
No,
you have so much options.
That's the problem. So I've got to rank 200, and then I started realizing shit. I don't feel like I'm being babied here. I feel like I'm being babied here, because I was like, I'm getting constantly healed by my cat. Granted, though, with my build, I'm a literal walking fucking tank. If it's not arch, tempered, or a 9, the damage does not matter. I'm not one of those like speedrunning guys who like, I gotta min-max into speed. No, I'll just put a whole bunch of fucking defense on you and just fucking tank the hit, dog.
Just tank the
hit. If you can't parry, tank it. And I'm just like, I saw some of the gameplay for Rise, and I'm like, I feel like by end game, you just have a whole bunch of bullshit. It's full on anime. I'm like, that's fucking kind of crazy. I don't know if I like it being at this level too much. If anything, I think I might be one of the people who don't use their palicos when they're by themselves.
Really good. It is really good in Rise. Like, I think they do that too, but they also scaled the monsters end game to be super hard. Because I never beat it, but I know that Crimson Valstrax is supposed to be like stupid hard.
That's the problem they end up doing, because they power creep themselves. They make the players really powerful like they do now, and then they're like, what do? Rajang, 50 billion health.
Well, that's what's fun. I think that's a good way to balance your game.
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, because then it just becomes a wall. Because you could say, like, with Destiny or something, it's like, we're all power crept. How do you make the bosses stronger? An interesting, complex puzzle that requires a lot of teamwork. Fuck that. 5 billion health.
5 billion health.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on the monster, too. If anything, I think with something like Duda, maybe you could do that, make it more harder, or Devil Joe, but like somebody like Rajang, it's just like, just make them hit hard. Make them. Did you misread? Punish. Boom. One Punch Man.
One Punch.
Also, RIP One Punch Man. In the years that we've been doing this, it is fucking flopped. It's gone. The interesting season 1 obliterated.
You know,
never again.
I was just thinking about that, because One Punch Man still comes up in like power scaling stuff, and it's like,
it only comes up in power scaling stuff.
Man, I think you guys completely like missed the point of why this character even exists.
To be honest, I even think oh my god, I'm forgetting not the author, but I even think the artist kind of fucking lost the point too, because they do rewrites and stuff. Like, the writing's terrible. I know you're gonna try to make. I know your ass only watched season 1. It don't get any better after that, bro.
Well, I didn't really expect anything more.
Yeah.
I didn't think they could possibly go further than that.
Yeah, no. Wow! The concept of a show having a end game level character just going new game plus just kind of falls flat on its face after a while.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like you can't just have your character be immediately unbeatable at the start of your series and expect that to go on for decades.
It was good for a while there for a little bit, because you had a good, interesting side cast. Gone after a while. It's just like you got like three or four of these characters that keep on like going, okay, I can kind of keep up with all these people, but then it's just always the recurring bit of, and then Saitama shows up and then makes everything irrelevant,
and then he just wins.
Yeah, and it's really stupid. And it's not like even interesting, because even power scaling wise, it's like, oh, you can destroy a gas giant. Whoop-de-fucking-do. At least in Goku's case, he has to like fight people at least relative to him. It's like everybody in One Punch Man just sucks. Like genuinely, they all suck.
What if actually that universe is just exponentially weak, and that One Punch Man is like, if you were to scale him in any other universe, he'd be weak because his universe is just weak?
No, that's the case. It's the inverse of Dr. Manhattan. Dr. Manhattan showed up in his universe. It's like, okay, he'd be really powerful. He's a powerful reality warp. Shows up in DC. Holy shit. You can do that with these powers? And then he proceeds.
Tech?
I have never seen this tech before. He saw real reality warpers. And he went, and then proceeded to solo the whole universe until he got to Superman. He went, shit.
The other one that they wrote that is...
Oh, no. Was that after or before? I think it was after. He got even stronger even after that fight. Because then he was all like, I am all Supermen that have ever existed into one. Or, okay, not ability-wise. It's like every, like, previous memory, like Golden Age, Silver Age, Bronze Age is like, oh, I know Kung Fu now. Type shit. So it's just like, I know about the Gazer Beam. I just won't use the Gazer Beam. And that's how he beats everybody. Also, he's the paragon of hope. You literally would have to kill the idea of hope to actually kill Superman, because he'll just show back up.
I think that's also poor writing choice.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Those Superman stories kind of fuck.
They're good. They have good message, but like.
No, like I think they're genuine. Like he's fun
to use him as like a power scaling that you can't beat him ever.
No, you can. No, there are characters you can beat him.
Is just like, but like that's the mentality some of these DC fans have, is you just can't beat Superman.
Well, I think that's the problem with comics. It's like the overarching like repetitive use of characters will lead. We're getting sidetracked from a secondary topic I had in mind, but that just reminds me of a video I was just watching a little bit of why like manga and like anime is outdoing like the comics industry, because like they just keep recycling the same stories over and over and over, the same characters over and over, never giving them a proper ending. No, I think the problem is it is proper ending. I think you probably ended up seeing the Jim Lee quote where Jim Lee's like, "There's just so much to offer and their stuff," and then somebody like quote retweets the news article on Twitter and goes, "Yeah, it's because fucking I don't know Peter Parker and Batman, their problems don't fucking get solved.
Their problems never get solved. They actually get reset."
Yeah, like this is why I became kind of a Superman like fan. Even though I had Peter on my chest, I like Superman nowadays, but only specific stories of Superman. Like I think All Star Superman kind of got the whole point. If I were to ask my DC power scale, he's like that version of Superman's like top 15. Should be up there, like top 20. He's a very powerful version of the character. Still dies at the end.
Hey.
Super cancer.
That is crazy.
Makes him ridiculously overpowered. One of the strongest versions of Superman we see without like specific buffs or requirements. Dies of cancer.
Insane.
It's poignant. It's poignant. It's good.
Hey, that's an interesting take.
Or in the Silver Age where Batman, he gives up crime fighting. He can't do it anymore. He gives it to Huntress and Dick. Yeah, he gives it to Dick. Dick ends up becoming Batman or Robin again, and him and Huntress in Earth 2. Yeah. Earth 2 used to originally be Earth 1, but then they fucking were like, we need to keep the story going, so this was never Batman in the first place. And then that's where we get the Adam West version of him, if I remember my history correctly. And Batman just gives up crime fighting, eventually later dies as a cop. I think he's a director. I think he's just like, he ends up becoming like James. Or Jim. And that's what happens. Those stories are good. I think genuinely, I think you can reuse the characters. Like, definitely right now with the Absolute Universe, which apparently
going crazy.
Other than maybe the Flash, they all fuck. Every single one. Superman Apparently Wonder Woman is like going on her Hall of Fame fucking career. Apparently absolute Wonder Woman might be the Wonder Woman experience, unironically.
Well, shoot.
Yeah, so I think in cases where they're like, I think Marvel has fucked up more like this than DC has, but like the Ultimate Universe, the absolute versions. I think the gimmick universes go harder than the main ones because they look like they have a set end.
Yeah, they have like an idea in mind of what kind of story they want to tell.
Like, I think you can have multiple different Batman throughout the course of Buttfuck Forever or however you want to do it, and repeat the same origin story, but as long as the gimmick or the universe works, it will always be like a fun read. As long as that Batman has a conclusion. The Batman could die at any of these random interval stories, and it would be interesting. How would the other characters react to it? Da-da-da-da-da. And then you get like a unique, interesting ending here where like Batman fails. That would be kind of a cool story. Just like a DC one-off. Batman fails. Spider-Man fails. Fuck, a Superman fails story would be kind of crazy. Like, where are these ones? But I don't know. That's the thing I've hated. And I think also it kind of, Nickelodeon did it too. They don't have endings to their shows.
That's true. Well, I guess technically, yeah. I think they get canceled before they can even properly end. But then there's SpongeBob that literally
time in oblivion.
They have hooked SpongeBob into an infinite life source, and it will constantly run until the end of time.
Yes.
They will never end that show.
No.
Because I think it makes them so much money at this point that ending the show would probably end the network. They have symbiotically tied their lifeline to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And now cannot live without it.
You know, speaking on Spidey too, with the Venom stuff, even Venom for the most part had a conclusion. There was a point where, like, after Eddie lost it or gave it away because of cancer, it's like, Venom
is the end.
It's the end until he gets it back in King in Black, which then has an ending because Eddie loses it again. It goes to his kid and then somebody else. It has an ending.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's
ending for the regular Venom.
Having an ending makes things interesting.
Yeah,
and I'm almost hoping that after these next couple Marvel movies, that technically that this MCU comes to like a conclusion.
Yeah. Oh. Another thing, because I was at I love being in a Barnes and Noble. Was there for 3 hours the other day. Didn't buy a book. I love Barnes and Noble. DC finally got their head out their ass. They have the little like manga-esque style like little books. Those things, fuck. All of All-Star Superman just in like a fucking, yeah, about slightly bigger than your average manga volume.
Go to
print all the fucking stories you want. I will buy them. Once I have the money or the time, I want to buy all those fucking DC books, all of them, every single one, because I think it's genuinely a smart idea. And the fact that Marvel and Disney haven't done that,
combining it's combining like the whole story into.
So all of All Star Superman's like in a manga sized book, just like just this big.
Yeah, Marvel does that.
I was at Barnes & Noble. They didn't have a section like that. They got compendiums. They got the big long ones, but they don't have like a manga style book. I don't. It's like if I could get all of Superior Spider-Man in like a manga sized book, bro, that would be so cool. That story is also cool because it gives Otto an end. Like Peter still continues, but the idea of like Superior. I like endings. I like a good ending. Good. I think Moist Critical had a point. You could use Game of Thrones and Stranger Things as examples. First off, when your ghostwriter divorces you, you're probably going to have a failure of a show.
Ghostwriter?
Second off, I think an ending does matter. You can have a shit beginning, an okay middle, but if you have a fucking perfect ending, it kind of saves your ass in the end.
I'm going to give what I didn't think would be a hot take on Stranger Things, but apparently the internet all would disagree. I think the ending, the final episode, like how it concluded, I think was good. I think the show as a whole, after like season 3, the writing dipped so far down that like by the time like the only good writing was that last hour of the final episode. I would argue that. So I would say
only good because I had cliff notes.
I would say that the final episode is a good ending because it is that last hour is the only time they have good writing since season 3.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean,
I wonder what the next occult
show is gonna be.
I tried to really give that show a chance, like way back in the day, and I just could not get into it.
The first 3 seasons are good. I'd say season 3, like, it lost the plot. They genuinely, I think, forgot it was supposed to be horror, and then just made it whimsical 80s adventure.
You can still be a whimsical 80s adventure with horror. You still can do it, but I just think they didn't do it good. And you know what? I remember being in high school, and I remember CJ reacting the way she did to like Will, like being closeted, and then I kind of went, "This is back in the day."
Wait, I didn't think they hinted at that until season 4
or something like that. I remember the whole Will scene where he's in the car and he like turns away, and I heard the context behind it. I'm like, wasn't this a series about fucking D&D nerds fighting just mystical, magical, otherworldly monsters and kind of treating it like it's a fantasy D&D thing? I'm like, why does Will being gay have to involve the plot here?
What does that have to do with effing anything?
And then I heard the ending. It's like, I already told you, Vector, I'm already gay and I came out. Oh, my secret power doesn't work. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I know this is supposed to be a positive, happy episode, and we're
being positive and happy right now. We're fucking dunking on something stupid.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
But no, like, that is a complaint that I think most people had. I don't know if you saw his coming out scene.
No,
but it's literally so dragged out and long that he's like, I think even SNL, Finn Wolfhard hosted, and he even like they even made fun of that scene on how egregiously long it was that he was coming out. He's like, I love being with you guys, and I just have to tell you
gay
that I like
men
totally being in this area. Like he went on so long, and it's like, okay, it's like, I think it's fine to have this little subplot that he's gay in the 80s. Like, sure. But like, there's no realistic reason to have him coming out for that long. Also, if we're speaking really realistically, it's the 80s. At least half of that group was homophobic.
Probably.
They are in a small town in, I think, Illinois in the 80s.
But to be fair, they do have the buff on being D&D nerds, so they probably aren't too bad.
You're telling me that sheriff was not homophobic?
Probably.
But yeah, no. Just an example of how awful the writing was in that show.
And like, you could have made it. The problem is the length of it. I think because I'm now remembering the scene because I did see it. The character itself doesn't need to go on a long-winded expose. They could be like, I'm gay. And then everybody else's reactions could be the long part. Yeah. There you go.
It's like,
I don't know.
It's like, I'm gay. Nothing changes.
I definitely feel like that was meeting a fucking quota. That was definitely like a boardroom shit. We need to get the gays on board so we make more money.
Also, I think that they were also filling out the time.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what. Why
do you need to fill out the time on a 1 hour segment, dog?
I don't know why those episodes were even an hour to begin with.
No. I won't lie.
Also, poor writing.
Yeah, poor writing. Also, I did get into a show. I got into Ted Lasso. Big
brother's favorite show.
I don't think it's my brother's favorite show, but that show.
He's the only person I've ever heard watch it.
Nat watched it. She watched all of it. This is her 3rd time watching it. Now I'm watching it. I'm like, I didn't think I'd love a random, possibly autistic man running a soccer team when he has no clear previous knowledge on it. This is neat.
This is a neat show.
But I won't lie. I think I do have problems in stories of forced love interests. Like where a woman or a guy after a long period of time just like, oh, hi, random man. And then they fall in love. I'm like, didn't you just come out of a divorce? It's been like a year and a half and now you're falling in love with somebody. I'm like, I think there could be better ways to do your characters. I hate that trope. I'm now not young in this case, but I'm a widow and I gotta find my way in the world. Ooh, a man. Why? What the hell? What's the point of this?
Well,
but they don't do it with Ted. They only do it with the women.
They only do it with the women.
The men, no.
Yeah, no.
It's
that is
weird.
A stupid trope.
It is a dumb trope. No. She is a strong, independent woman. What she should be focused on is fucking firing Ted's ass so she can win championships. Winning championships, Ted. Even though I like Ted, but fuck, man, you need to get your head out your ass.
You need to figure things out.
And what the hell, man? Oh, crazy thing in that show too, by the way. So he gets a divorce with his wife. Guess who the wife ends up going with?
His best friend.
No.
His least best friend.
No, her fucking marriage counselor. So they go to marriage counseling, split up because of the marriage counseling, and then the marriage counselor dates the ex-wife or Ted's ex-wife.
Bro was actually an inside agent.
He might have, bro. And it pisses me. I literally said this. I don't care if Ted even. I don't care what Ted did to her or what ill grievances she had. You're the dick. You're the dick.
That's bad.
That's terrible.
I think that breaks a lot of rules.
It breaks so many rules.
Your ethics as a marriage counselor are now like shot.
Yeah, you're terrible. Both of you are terrible individual beings. Ted, yeah. I hope Ted wins a championship and fucking on them. This is fucking. I love Ted Lasso though. It's a good show. Good show.
It's the gritty.
I think he does dance at least once or twice. But no, that's the shit right there. Anyway, what's our secondary topic? As we're 48 minutes in.
If you were hoping for a special episode, you were mistaken.
We are happy and yappy this morning.
This is just a normal episode that.
No, it's not normal. We have whimsy and we have joy.
Whimsy.
We don't ever have whimsy.
Secondary topic.
We're gonna make a map.
Here's Washington.
No, I want fantasy. Also, you forgot the pedo island.
Where's the pedo island?
The pedo island's up here.
Is that a pedo island?
There is a pedo island in the state of Washington. I'm not fucking kidding you.
Well, Whimsy, it's not there.
It's a place of fantasy.
We destroyed it. It's gone.
Ah, yes.
Happy. No, that is not what we're talking. We are not making a map.
Okay.
Silly little whimsical thing.
Okay.
Top 5 dog breeds.
Oh.
We'll start at 5. I'll go first. I'm going to put number 5 here.
Okay.
Number 5.
So this was a fucking top 10 list. This was a top 10 episode. You lying bastard.
No, because this was going to be quick. We were going to go over a bunch of different things that aren't just top 10s.
Okay.
At number 5, I got German Shepherd. I just think they're neat.
I guess for my top 5, I would do a Dachshund. Dachshund at 5.
I don't remember how to spell most of these.
I just call them wiener dogs, bro.
Weenies.
Just call them weenies. I call them weenies.
The real name, weenies.
They look like a hot dog. Wait, are they hot? Technically, if you think about it, historically speaking, they were the hot dogs first.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Okay.
At number 4, Huskies. They might be. This is not like best. I'm going by personal preference. Huskies are just neat little guys. Okay. They might be pains, but they're fun dogs to own.
I would do. No, that would be like a second for me. I don't know what my third is. I'd say, you know what? I agree. I'll do Husky at 4.
Oh, Husky at 4. We got an agreement. Huskies at 4.
Yeah.
At number 3, Corgis.
Oh, fuck. I was like, what? Corgis? 3. What would be a 3 for me? I tried to choose all the dogs who don't have deformities because I feel terrible. I don't want to do 2 of the same like family or genus. I'm trying to kind of keep it broad. I would do a retriever.
Golden Retriever?
Classic. Now I know my top 2.
Okay.
I know my number dose.
At number 2, I actually will also say Golden Retriever.
Oh, okay. So number 2 for me, of course, would be a Doberman. I love me a Doberman. And yes, I would be one of those evil, heartless, greedy motherfuckers who clip their ears. I'm sorry. I think the silhouette just fucking fits them better than any other dog. But I'd only do it to the boys. The girls can have floppy ears. There we go.
Girls can have floppy ears.
They can have floppy ears.
Sexism.
Yes.
At number 1, I'm gonna say Border Collies.
Really? You're a Border Collie guy?
Yeah, they're neat little guys. They got energy. They're not too big. They're like the perfect size dog.
So
they are pretty well. Like you can train them pretty well.
Do you like your Border Collies really dotted, or no?
I like them with just like that basic, just black. Mm-hmm. I think that's just a neat little. They're neat little dogs.
Mm-hmm. So this one's gonna be a little bit of a unique pick on my end. An Airedale. It is the king of terriers. It's like LR. It's not actually air, but it's pronounced air. So it's like ALR and then
Airedale.
Yeah. He's think of oh my god. Think of a terrier, but it's bigger. So I was like, imagine it with long legs and the whole bit.
Well,
big old mustache.
No.
It's the what's it meme? Don't even joke, lad.
Don't even joke. So there it is. There's top 5 dog breeds.
Yeah.
Caleb would post as we're talking about, as we name each of them, just put them on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know most of Alex's list.
Roast bit. Right next to white crusty dogs, a strawberry blonde retriever is just as bad.
A strawberry blonde retriever?
Yeah, like they have they look. They're not as golden as you think they are, but they're more like that reddish hue. You know what I'm talking about, or no? I'd have to probably show you a picture.
I don't think I've seen a retriever like that.
Like they're more red than they are like yellow or like gold.
Let's see.
And I think they're as unproperly trained in most cases because they're owned by really unresponsible girls, just as bad as crusty ass white dogs. Because I've seen more videos of those dogs like being evil. Also, shout out pit bulls. I think pit bulls are fine.
Pit bulls are fine.
They're just not a personal favorite of mine.
That's just a woman.
Yeah.
I looked up images of strawberry blonde retriever and they just showed me a woman.
That's your algorithm, Caleb.
It's on Bing.
It's on Bing's algorithm, Caleb.
I'm seeing more women than dogs with that. You're talking like this?
No, they're usually a bit more floofy. They got a little curl to them.
Are you sure?
I know there are a type of retriever. I know some people when they think of retrievers like
this
the
dog?
Yes, but a little bit more curlier.
Are you sure you're not thinking of a completely different species?
No, there's like 5 different fucking versions of retrievers because they breed them with. So it might be like a half-assed version of a fucking doodle in there. I also like doodles. I wanted to put Dalmatians in there because of my love for firefighters. But I'm just like, I just haven't seen the firefighter, version of their propaganda is just not going crazy. Everybody thinks of German Shepherds for police officers, but I'm like, where is the Dalmatians for the firefighters?
The problem is, I don't know if you knew about this, but Dalmatians got so popular after 101 Dalmatians came out that they got overbred.
Oh,
and
really?
It basically like destroyed the species. So it's like extremely rare now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Fun fact. Unfun fact.
I mean, I don't know if that's true. That's what I've heard. But that's apparently why you don't see Dalmatians as often anymore. Because they got overbred and it destroyed the population.
That's kind of crazy.
Because I think a similar thing was happening with Huskies for a while too. When Huskies got super popular. But then people realized that unlike the Dalmatian, the Husky is not a very obedient dog. No. So people just stopped actually wanting them, and the Husky craze died very fast.
I do remember that. Wasn't it like slightly over a decade ago?
It was basically like right after we got our Huskies. So yeah, it would have been over a decade ago, maybe 12 years ago, that the people were just breeding them like crazy. Everybody wanted one.
That was kind of corgis for a bit. I remember corgis. Right now, I think it's dachshunds. I think dachshunds right now are in the cultural zeitgeist.
I haven't seen too much dachshund craze, but yeah, no, I don't know what the big dog is now. Maybe people actually effing learned not to follow dog crazes because it is harmful to the animal.
It's almost like humans' unattainable amount of greed in their heart just is bad for everything.
Yeah,
Unsatiable, there's the word.
The unsatiable greed has ruined our society. Positive.
It is positive because I'm fucking positively angry.
I'm positively mad. I'm positively peeved.
Right now we're in a seal revival era. A lot of seals.
Love seals.
That's a sea lion. It's a different. But all seals are getting it. I can't wait till we get narwhals. Kind of waiting for a narwhal trend again.
The narwhal trend of 2008. Could we have talked about cat breeds? Sure. You know what? Speed run.
Oh shit. Okay, I can do a top 3. We got a minute. We got a minute to do a top 3.
Oh, I didn't mean to erase that.
We got a minute. Got like 40 seconds, 50 seconds.
Okay, speed run. You're going first.
I guess. Tabby, orange tabby.
It's at 3. I'm gonna say. I got.
You're taking too much time.
White.
Just white. Black.
Number 2. You say black?
Yeah, black.
Okay, I also say black. What's your number 1 cat?
British short hair, British blue short hair.
British.
You got 10 seconds.
Orange.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. Top 3 cat breeds, everyone. We got orange, got black, got white, British cats, black cat, tabby.
If anything, I like a British short hair that looks like a black cat. But that's his preference.
You know, I'm just gonna change your tabby. Stripe.
The stripe works.
Stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I'm shocked you actually know cat breed names.
I probably could have given you like specific names. Like unironically, I probably could.
I legitimately love cats. Couldn't tell you a single cat breed.
I won't lie. Unlike dogs, but this is probably because of the cat's genus and personality. We just can't breed them like we can dogs. They're just too.
They don't listen.
You can get some pretty cool color combos, but they're not as. Dogs come in literally every shape and fucking size. Cats, they all kind of have the same default build. They might get like a slightly different face and maybe like a different coat color here.
Coat or no coat.
Ooh, I forgot my skinless cats. I love my ball sack. I love my ball sack. I love the fact one of the strongest characters in the universe. Oh, the DBS remake will finally fix I'm using 60% of my 80% of my power. And then I'll fucking drop it to like 30, and it's gonna be like, wow, look, canonical sense after like over 15 years later.
Oh man, I can't wait for Dragon Ball Super remake this fall. It's gonna be so good.
It's finally gonna correct all the fucking stupid
Have
mistakes.
good animation, good storytelling.
God, that fucking
Goku Black arc is finally gonna be good.
I really do hope they actually end up just grabbing some of the manga stuff, like genuinely.
That's what I've heard. Everybody's saying that it's just gonna be adapting the manga.
I think it is gonna.
Mango.
We'll see. I heard there are gonna be some manga like S changes and stuff. I really do hope we see like fucking metal cooler for Goku Black ending. I hope we just see like the corrupt fusion just going, wait a minute, we can just spam this shit. Billions of Masus. Shit.
Yeah, that makes more sense than the Cloud.
I remember totally not Mark solving that retcon, but it's so fucking stupid for it to work. It's like he'd have to die, go to King Kai. King Kai would have to be like, hey, do it this way. And Trunks would have to be such a fucking prodigy at what he does. He'd have to learn it under like a few hours, not even a day, a few hours, and learn the Genki Dama. Unless somehow, some fucking way, Gohan, after fighting Vegeta, remembered the Genki Dama, learned it, then gave it to Trunks, and then, for whatever godforsaken reason, he uses it then. However, though, I think in the manga, you could totally do some bullshit with it, because in the manga, it does elaborate that Trunks did train with the Supreme Kai and stuff with the Z-Sword. So you could, at least in a manga-fused Super remake, you could use that ending, but before he, finishes off Zamasu that way, he could be like, wait a minute, he said he trained with me. I do know that technique, I just don't use it. And then that's the one-off line. It's bullshit, but it's like, I guess. That's the only way it would work. If not, scrap the whole scene. Just give it to Vegito. He needs the win. He's like, 2, 3. He don't got a single goddamn win on that goddamn streak.
Technically, he didn't take a loss against Super Buu either.
I don't see. You see the W sign over here? See the W?
He technically
there's no one on the
technically only.
He 0-1-1 right now. My Gogeta.
He technically was a W because he wasn't trying to destroy Super Buu.
The Earth was blown up. Everybody died.
Well, that was Goku and Vegeta.
And who are they together?
Wouldn't that also be a loss on Gogeta?
Well, then if we start fusing records, now the whole thing is 3, 2, 1. Now.
There you go.
But I'm sorry to say, Caleb, but different fusion technique, different people. It's like fusing fucking a grape and an orange together, but instead of blending
Goku and Vegeta separate are also different personalities.
I'm sorry, man. The YouTube shorts I saw say they're not the same thing, even though they fuse together. It's a different technique. It's like using a blender with an orange and a banana instead of, I don't know how else do it. That people also use different analogies to it. So they have to be two different people, even though I totally agree with you, and they should act nearly identically the fucking same.
Again, Dragon Ball fans, zero media comprehension possible.
Well,
can't read.
To be fair, there is a pretty significant different personality difference.
No, there is.
Yeah, like one uses the spirit sword. I like how they did this when they retconned the Daima kicks with Vegito to be Vegeta's thing when he gets strong enough for it. Gogeta doesn't even fucking remotely do that. Motherfucker likes to spin. He's a spinny guy.
He likes to spin.
And in all continuities, he spins. He likes to spin. Like, GT's the unmost spinniest, but the Z movie and the Super movie just imply he likes to spin. He does not like to kick. He spin kicks, but he does not kick with his feet. So there is a difference. There is a difference. Fun fact, Vegito is in the top 5 most favorite characters only when it comes to the Z manga. Apparently, they did the poll on that. I was watching it last night before we hopped on. Watched it in a while. I'm like, really? But here's a funny thing. Guess what age group Vegito is most popular in? I'm so curious to hear your answer.
Would it be 30?
No. Actually, as you get older, it becomes more Gooner-like.
Oh, but how? How does it even make sense?
So people in between the ages of 10 and 20 have Vegito in their top 5. As it goes up, it goes Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo. You know what the 5th is?
Is it 18?
It is 18. You got it. People 40 and above just have 18 on their list for some reason. Our age group is
we like Vegito.
I think so. I think how it was done. It was really funny. If there was a list, I would personally put Gogeta. I just like Gogeta more.
Fusions are cool.
And the fact that the guy who gave Toriyama the idea doesn't take the credit. I forgot what a manga author it is, but they're having dinner or lunch or something, and he goes, "What else are you gonna do? Yeah, I got Super Saiyan 3. What are you gonna make Super Saiyan 4? Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down."
And then I think I forgot what author it was. It's like, what are you gonna do? Fuse them? Wait a minute. And so he does that, and then there's another interview later on. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm not gonna take the credit for that. I quite literally said that. I had no idea how he was able to implement that properly. Fun fact, he made 2 different fusion ideas in like a span of a week. He first thought of the Metamarese one, and then he goes, damn, I already used that for the fucking movie. Son of a bitch. Gogeta's the original. He's the firstborn, technically speaking. But then he goes, shit, wait a minute. I can't have him in the movie and then in the manga. That would be dumb. First off, really fucking stupid thinking. I don't know why
that doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't make no. This is how little this makes sense. So Toriyama is really fucking lazy. Give him all the credit you want. The dude made the Namek Saga with his ass cheek open, bro. He was like, I want to play Dragon Quest and be an unresponsible father right now. I do not give a fuck. I do not care. His wife had to nag him to work, and he's all like, oh, "Man, I don't know. Vegeta does this. Why do you think all the Z character designs look so dull? Like, there's not like a lot of like accents or designs. Like, it's not a JoJo's character. It's because he's fucking lazy. He just wanted to get the fucking over with.
He's like, man, I don't even care.
So it makes no fucking sense why Toriyama goes, I'm gonna make more work for myself and design a whole nother character and then a whole different system to then end up explaining why I didn't use the character. He makes more work for himself, even though he's notoriously known for going, man, I don't want to fucking ink the black hair anymore.
I'm tired of writing. I'm just gonna make him gain a transformation.
Yeah. It doesn't hit. God, man, it's so fucking funny.
I know we're going a little over, but I was just thinking about that the other day because I was reading the part where Goku reacts to Krillin dying in Dragon Ball, and I was like, by plot purposes, you'd think that this would be the point that he would go Super Saiyan.
Everybody said that.
He was equally mad.
Yeah,
I don't think he would have been any more mad. Like, Krillin still died.
I think canonically now it's just like he doesn't have the amount of S cells or whatever now.
He wasn't Kakarot enough for
No, he was not.
But yeah, that'll forever be the funniest thing. Is one of the most iconic transformations in all of media. or iconic abilities in media
just doesn't show up early enough.
It exists simply out of laziness.
Yep. Oh man, I gotta give him a transformation.
Man, I'm so tired of coloring in his hair. Just make him blonde.
Make him blonde. Fuck, man, it's hilarious, dude. It is so goddamn fucking funny.
It is the funniest thing ever.
And then, because I was having a conversation to myself even before that, watching those videos, I was like, one of my top 10 mangaka of all time. And I really was like, I think Toriyama's up there, because this came from a different discussion, because everybody on Twitter is all like, would Dragon Ball, like the whole thing, be able to work nowadays? And I went, probably not. Maybe. Like, I know there's the power fantasy stuff, but if it's Z would be fine nowadays. High Moments and Aura would carry it, but early Dragon Ball before the first tournament, it would struggle a bit because it's still very comedic based. It's like there's a reason why people still skip it, because they just don't want to do with the magical whimsy, the journey, which you're fucking losers for. They don't have the IQ to enjoy, but I think it would struggle. But that's not the point. The point is that Toriyama is a lazy fucking bastard. And then when you look at other mangaka on the total opposite end of the fucking spectrum, you got a Rocky, right? I know the JoJo's guy's talking about JoJo's, but the other guy's over here like, if I literally stopped drawing manga, I would die the fucking next day. Oh. You know why I've kept my youthful complexion? It's because I keep drawing.
I just keep going.
I keep going. And then there's the other side of the spectrum where or the kind of the middle, where you end up becoming too much of a perfectionist and hating your work. And then that's how you get berserked. And then you die of stress.
Yeah.
Our RIP might go. You know, the closest thing you'll ever get to that now is the Souls games and stuff like that. Or being a mangaka is so fucking weird, dude. I could make a whole like expose on the podcast to explain to you, where it's like the greatest man ever is the laziest bastard ever, or I worked myself to death, or manga gave me a medical illness and I can now not finish the manga that gave me my wealth. It is hilarious. There are so many of these stories.
Insane lore.
It's crazy, dude. Mangakas are as interesting as their mangas. Like, it's so fucking silly, dude. Mr. Toriyama, why did you make Dragon Ball a fighting martial arts manga? I thought you were a gag guy. I saw a lot of Bruce Lee movies. I wanted to do that.
He's like, yeah. He's like,
or Jackie Chan movies.
He's like mid-writing. He's like, yeah.
I like that.
That's fun.
That's fun.
Kind of completely 180.
Fuck this shit. And actually, fun fact, it did dip. So after they collected all the Dragon Balls, and there was that weird period after, Uzaru, Kid Goku, and then the first tournament, that was the first time ever Toriyama was like, oh, hey, you're not supposed to do that. You were like this for like 15 years. Why'd you go? Eh? And then that would lead to the greatest rise ever. The one dip.
The one dip, and now it's never gone down.
It's only up until recently has it gotten beaten by One Piece in overall sales with like all merchandise. So I'm going to remind you, dip. 20 years of nonstop profit, even without an anime, manga, or series.
That's
or
true.
Like a hell of a lot of games. Dips again, Toriyama dies, One Piece takes over, another rise.
Actually, you know what? We're just gonna remake the controversial part, and now everybody's happy again.
And make the manga.
With
arguably, I do say this personally. I think the Moro arc is the greatest super arc, like hands down. It is.
I'm excited to see it.
If you like Cell, Cooler, Boo, it's cool. That's awesome. Boo, Galactus, Baphomet is fucking awesome. It's great.
Goated.
Last thing. We're on the Dragon Ball thing. We're all liking it because I'm giving Caleb lore and knowledge. Toriyama helped develop the Goku Black arc. Half the fucking things in that arc, not his idea. Trunks being back, not his idea. They just made an evil Goku without Trunks. Vegito wasn't supposed to be there. at all. No, just no. I know Vegeta's whole thing is don't fuse. Man, shut your bitch ass up and do the goddamn dance.
Shut up.
Or put the goddamn earring on.
Vegeta.
Retcon was also probably one of the fans in there that wanted Trunks to win. Has to be dumbest retcon, most infamous retcon ever with the Potara earrings. Aura loss.
Yeah, stupid decision.
But by that same metric, Gogeta should have been like done like that within the first 5 fucking minutes of that goddamn movie. I don't know why he didn't defuse. It does not make any sense. He should have, as fast as Vegeta lost his, it should have been exacerbated with the Meta Maurice. Doesn't make any sense.
That's true.
My being in the story, not actually that might have been his idea. Kind of a little bit of a perv. That one. Zamasu, I also don't think that was originally his. That one's like a halfy on that one.
I think they even forgot who Mai even was for the series.
Yeah, it's all over the place. It's genuinely like, it's so funny hearing what he contributes. He did. I said, I like the cat and Golden Frieza. All right, now the rest of you figure it out.
All right.
And then he goes, wait a minute, Ultra Instinct, and then the gray alien. All right, I'm going.
Anyway,
yeah,
that'll do it for this episode. Episode 200. We said we were going to do an hour. Actually went an hour 20.
I liked yapping. I finally woke up. That's the problem.
Insane.
I woke up around like 9:30 and I just kind of hovered in bed. And now since I'm talking, this is where what time is it? This is where I regularly record. So now my brain's like fully awake. I'm done recording though.
What's crazy is I was up at 9 because you said you were going to be up at 9.
I was up at 9, but I was like,
you didn't text me. So I was just like, I guess I'll just rest a little longer until Alex finally texts me.
I was up, but I was just like, I was still like, unironically, I like Gohan Beast. Okay, we can end the podcast.
Yes. Anyway, that's it. We'll see you guys
next time. He was
time.
supposed to be blue? Why are you blue?
Why are you blue?
Or that's a mistranslation. I don't know about that one yet.
More Dragon Ball to come. Except
really, we should do a maybe season. What season are we on? What year are we on 4 again?
I think we're still. Yeah, we'll be on 4 until.
I think
April.
we should do weekly Dragon Ball reviews. I think we should. That would be really fun. Because I think that would be fun because we already had the pre-context beforehand.
We do.
God, it is going to be so funny making. Is this okay? We can end the podcast, but like, bye.
Bye.
But